What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, my assets from Vanguard, my IRA and my Roth IRA money have fully transferred over to Fidelity. So in this update, if you can tell from last week's update to this week's update, my portfolio value, my overall value is now $266,000, and I am including in this dashboard my IRA money as well as my Roth IRA money. In last week's video, I know I talked about what my plan was, but in this week's video, I'm going to show you how much I have in each of these holdings. Within my Roth IRA, I now currently hold 71 shares of VTI, 29 shares of QQQM, 40 shares of IBIT, and 26 shares of FBTC. In my IRA, I hold all of it in VTI, and I have 31 shares. Now for 2025, my plan is to max out my Roth IRA at the beginning of the year. So when I do that, I will update you all there. But in this week's video, my portfolio value, my overall value in Fidelity is now $266,000. If we look over here at the diversification side of things, VOO is becoming a smaller slice of the pie, while QQQM, VTI, QQQM, this is the Roth IRA money, is getting bigger and bigger. Now, I'm still about $730,000 away from my goal. This will change over time as I contribute more money and my portfolio grows. But what I did change in this tracker is the dollar gain since 12/17 and my percent gain since 12/17/2024. This is because when I went in to add that money, this made my dollar gain very big, and that was not gains from my money. It was just me transferring assets over from Vanguard to Fidelity. So now I'm going to start tracking this since my assets from Vanguard to Fidelity actually hit my account. So I'm down technically $2,600 since tracking this as of December 17th. But again, I don't care about this in the short term. This is all a long-term game. If we look at the portfolio growth over time, it's currently Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve to everyone out there if you celebrate. But my portfolio growth over time is getting a little bit bigger. Obviously, these two changes here are due to me putting more money into this account, but portfolio growth over time, we want to see this get to that goal and beyond. Now, my buys this week were VOO, my typical 150, QQQM, $60, QQQJ, $30, VXF, $30, VXUS, $30, and I threw in an extra $200 this week on top of my auto buys, and I put all that into QQQM. My yearly dividend income, this is a big goal here, is now over $3,000 because this includes my Roth IRA and my IRA money. So I'm currently set to receive forward dividend for 2025 of over $3,000. Of course, some of this will be taxed in the taxable account. Well, most of it will be. Some of it will not be taxed, those dividends in the IRA and the Roth IRA. All my dividends that I receive, this is me tracking this by year, but all my dividends that I receive are reinvested to buy more shares. Just to give you an update for those that hold VOO and VTI, this was announced on December 20th. VOO is set to pay out on 12/26, which is the day after Christmas, of $1.73 per share, and VTI is going to pay out a dividend, same date, 12/26/2024, of 94 cents per share. So if you hold VOO or VTI, expect to receive that dividend the day after Christmas. A nice little Christmas present if you own that. My total holdings right now are up to 10. If we go back to my holdings down here, this is because I have my 5 in my taxable account, the 4 in my Roth IRA, and the 1 in my IRA, VTI. So that is 10 holdings that I have within my overall portfolios within Fidelity. Now, speaking of dividends, my overall portfolio yield in all three portfolios is 1.51%. I am 26 years old. I do love dividends. It's nice to receive $3,000 of dividends coming in, and this will grow as I contribute more money and reinvest. However, I am not a dividend-specific investor. I could buy something like JEPI or JEPQ and get a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9% dividend yield, but then I'm giving up growth, as much growth that I could be getting with something like VOO, QQQM, VTI, etc. So while my dividend yield is only 1.51%, this is because I am not a dividend income investor. When I get closer to retirement, this may change. I might get to 4, 5, 6% dividend yield holdings because I'm looking for that income to supplement my living expenses. But right now, my goal is overall total growth. And I believe over the long term, studies show that total growth, dividends and growth, asset appreciation included, I'm better off being in holdings like VOO, QQQM, VTI, etc. That is my own personal investing philosophy. That is why my yield is low at 1.51%. It's nice to see this money coming in, but I'm not investing for dividends. So this is the second to last update of 2024. In next week's video, I will talk about my goals for 2025 for my portfolio, for my investing amount. But hopefully you enjoyed this week's update, some changes to portfolio, the new $266,000 portfolio. In the coming weeks, I have some very exciting news because I have another taxable brokerage account that I will be transferring over to Fidelity, which will bump this number up even more. But for currently, $266,000 is the overall portfolio value. Thank you all for watching. Have a Merry Christmas, and I will see you all next week.